Okay, folks, welcome back. We've got Filippo Giovagnoli, Shane Keegan, and Giuseppe Rossi. Just again, we've a couple of journalists here in the room. We're going to give them first choice, so just bear with us a second. Anybody here wants to ask a question?
Yes, of course. What about the preparation? Because this is not a Europa in Vienna, because the coach, commander, prepared team to talk about what's going on within here, whether discussions in the team if you play or not to play.
It's been an unusual preparation because of what's happened. How has that been for a coach and for a manager to get a team ready?
Yes, actually we feel really sorry about what happened here in Vienna. And of course this is a concern for all world in this moment with the virus and this kind of situation that happened here. But our life has eventually go ahead, and we are in preparation of the game like always. But of course we are aware of what happened, and we feel really sorry.
Do you have enough self-consciousness to say we can get the 6 points against Rapid Vienna?
If Dundalk can get 6 points against Rapid Vienna, I never say that. For me, Rapid Vienna is the favorite in the bracket in the group with Arsenal, for sure. Is still the favorite team to go ahead. I consider Rapid Vienna a really strong team, a really strong club, with important professional players from all over the world. So this for us is a big challenge. Is a game where we want to test ourselves, but still we are the underdog, and we're going to try to do our best for sure.
But to be probably underestimated is on the other side your biggest chance.
To be underestimated is probably our biggest chance.
If we are
They
underestimated,
underestimate us.
of course, like in any game, if you underestimate the opponent, it could be a problem. I don't think professional teams all over the world now, they underestimate nobody. It's not the case, and I think Rapid is gonna play a serious game against us. They're gonna be prepared. They probably study us with like any team, and they're gonna perform.
Welcome in Vienna. We wonder about the record against Arsenal. 0 fouls, no foul in the whole game. Could this happen again? Or is this a singular moment?
I hope no. No, it was really strange. It was a really strange statistic. You can read this statistic in two ways. It can be a really good thing because it means that we defensively we did well, not necessarily using fouls, right, to interrupt the game, but also probably if we were a little bit more, smart on cut the circuit of their possession, maybe this was maybe more helpful for us. So, but I think tomorrow it's not going to happen.
Anyone else? No, thank you. Okay, guys, we'll open it up online to broadcasters and online. If you can just raise your hand and using the function. Tony O'Donoghue, go ahead, Tony. You're just on mute, Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Here you
Yes,
go ahead.
perfect.
Very good. Hi, Filippo. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Tony.
At the Emirates, Filippo, you said afterwards that the most important game was the game against St. Pat's. Are you saying this weekend the most important game is the game against Sligo?
Of course I do. Same thing. Yeah, is for us is really important game Sunday. Is the game that has to give us the qualification for Europe next year. So it is.
So how much of a regret is it then that you haven't already organised Europe, that you didn't seal the deal against Pats?
Well, yes, is a regret, but to be honest, Sunday night, St. Pat did well, and they deserved the result. We should be, after we score, even if we were not performing at our best, we should be able eventually to keep the result, just even fighting in a really bad night with weather and stuff. But it didn't happen, so we will need to get the job done Sunday.
And to that end, has that had any impact in your decision making regarding what team? Can you let me know about any injuries or who you have available?
Yes, we have McElhenney out. And we have Dane Massey that is out. For the rest, more or less, we are all back.
And is McElhenney and Massey out for Sunday also?
Yes.
How will that change your approach to the game against Rapid Vienna?
Well, of course, a player like McElhenney with this quality, with this creativity, is always important to have in our team. But we're gonna have a good lineup, and we are preparing tactically the best what can face in the better way the Rapid Vienna team. Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Will it be a similar approach to the Arsenal game then, in terms of tactics?
Let's see tomorrow what we're gonna do. Let's see. Yeah.
Jane, can I ask you, I'm sure you've done a lot of homework on Rapid. How would you compare them? Pat Rubin told us there he thinks that they're probably a better side than Molde.
Yeah, look, I think the Molde result was certainly a surprise. On all form guides, you would have expected Rapid probably to come out with the win in that. Their domestic form has been excellent, Tony, so I think that was very much a blip rather than a showing of the general standard of the team, if that makes sense. Look, I would say we were underdogs going into the Molde one. We're probably even bigger underdogs going into this one, even though Molde did roll them over. They've got tremendous quality in most areas of the field, really. So they have. So yeah, look, it's a serious test, all right. That's for sure.
And finally, can I ask, have you sorted out the dugout situation now? It looked like Filippo was able to be in the technical area at the Emirates. Will that be the case tomorrow?
We will be organized. Yeah, we will be organized to face that.
Have UEFA confirmed that that's okay?
No, we didn't discuss with UEFA about it.
So what's your understanding of it? Will you be able to be alongside?
We will discuss with the delegate tomorrow. Thank you.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony. Neil O'Riordan, go ahead, Neil.
Hi, Filippo. In terms of that, I know you said Sunday is most important. Are you envisaging then making a similar level of changes, 4 or 5 players between the teams tomorrow and Sunday?
But, you know, guys, it's not about that I'm crazy and I'm rotated players just because I want to do a turnover. I'm doing things that I have to do. I have to do to have players available. And internally, we know what's going on, and nobody knows what's going on internally and why we are making these decisions. And I'm not going to say why to nobody. And, you know, it's like we have to make some rotation because it's natural to do it, playing so many games, and we need to play the players that they can perform in that particular game. You don't play a player that is injury or is going to be injury in 20 minutes, right? You need to play a player that is fresh and can compete. That's why we are making decisions. Are the best tactical decisions sometimes? No, they are not. But we have to. So, to be competitive, we have to do that.
I could just ask, I know you said Sean Murray was taken off last week because of fatigue. Is he fresh enough to start tomorrow in your mind?
We're going to decide. We have still another practice tonight. We're going to decide tomorrow. And we'll see if Sean is going to be part, or he was going to start, or is going to be part of the game later. Thank you.
Thanks, Neil. Paul O'Hare, go ahead, Paul.
Hi, Filippo. Hey, Shane. Just wondering, in this Europa League group stage, from now until its conclusion, what's more important to you, Filippo, points or performances?
If you ask me, always performance. But I connect performance with points usually. If we perform well, I think we can get points. I don't see, to play bad games and get points. Maybe if you ask the club, they want points no matter why. So for the obvious reason, but always performance.
And does it make it harder, the fact that you've lost your first two games in terms of you're kind of on the back foot a little bit, does that make it harder to get those performances?
No, not really, because the performance were good in many aspects. We had many good things. The only regret is that to prepare this kind of games you need time, which we didn't have time. Especially a team like us, we need more time to prepare this kind of games. When you are an underdog, you really need to prepare every single detail if you want to compete at this level. But unfortunately, we did not have time. Because we have also the league important for us, but it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. It's like that, and we do what we have to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. James Rogers, go ahead, James.
Hey, Filippo. Just wondering your thoughts on Rapid Vienna and what you think their strengths are.
If I talk about the strength, I'm not gonna finish soon. I think. I mean, it's a really strong team. I don't see weakness. They have a really talented player. They have physical players. They play good style of soccer. They play an European style. They are not afraid to play. They build up well. They're really aggressive. I mean, this is a really important team. And again, like I said before, for me, they are favorite to go ahead. After Arsenal, for me, Rapid is the better team. Don't forget that they were winning 1-0 with Arsenal until 65, 70 minutes here in Vienna. So it's really strong team. So we're gonna need to really perform a high level if we want to challenge them.
Your predecessor, Vinny Perth, was on a podcast the other day and said he felt you didn't have a go against Arsenal and said you were like tourists. What's your response to that?
No, I don't follow this kind of things. I don't know what he said. I'm not interested. I'm not a tourist. I'm always prepared. We prepare really well with the staff. If he said that, shame to him. But I have nothing to respond to that.
You feel you're going out to try and get a result tomorrow, though?
Excuse me, say it again?
You are going out to try and get a result tomorrow. You're not just a tourist, as he said.
Of course we do, which we did even with Arsenal. And I don't know if you remember, guys, but until the 42 minutes was 0-0. If you remember. Yesterday I saw some result around Europe, 6-2, 5-0. Can you imagine Dundalk compete until the 42 minutes against Arsenal? It could be an embarrassment if you are not well organized. But, anyone knows, and it's like... And I respect the opinion of everyone, but I don't respond. I have no time to respond of this, with all the respect. No problem.
Anyone else? No. David Bailey at Dundalk FM. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, lads. I'm just looking to know what you are expecting from your Dundalk side tomorrow night.
What we expect?
What are you expecting from our team?
Expect from our players tomorrow night.
I don't understand.
What do we expect our players to do tomorrow night?
We are expecting to have a really important performance against this team, of course. We are preparing the game to perform at the best we can, the best is possible. And I think we're going to perform. We performed against Molde. We made mistakes. We performed against Arsenal. We always did. We always did. The only time that we didn't perform, in my opinion, was this year was against St. Pat. The other times we always perform, at least in a few aspects. Maybe we made some mistakes, but we always perform. We always play the game that we prepare. Then the result sometimes is the consequence of the performance. Sometimes it's not, but this is soccer. So I wasn't happy with the performance against Kiai, and we won 3-1, but for some aspect we performed. We were focused, we were fighting, so there is many aspects of the performance that we have to look, which I think we miss in the majority against in the game against St. Pat. But for me, it's the only game that we didn't perform. The rest, I'm really happy with the team.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else? No? Oh, Neil O'Riordan. One more, Neil.
Sorry, Filippo, just on that, when you say you weren't happy with the performance of St. Pat's, are you confident that's a one-off, or are you a bit concerned that it might be signs showing of a general kind of fatigue or tiredness from the players because of the number of fixtures?
Yes, of course, this is the consequence, but to be honest, in this couple of days, we had a little bit more time to prepare and to rest for this game. Guys, every day is important to rest and prepare for us. And what we are forgetting that in this month, we always travel. So we lost always one day on traveling. Come back in the night from games, in the morning sometimes, so lose completely a day just to recover, and the day after just have 1 hour to prepare the next game, because then you cannot spend more in the field because it's -1 to the game. So, but we know that. Now I think we can manage that. And when we have 2 days to prepare, we are really happy. So which we are really happy to this week to play against Rapid with the preparation. Thank you.
Thanks, Neil. Anyone else? No, I think that's us done. Listen, thanks a million, folks. We'll speak to you after the game tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.